Okay, so I used to do this a lot. I'd say I'm still actually trying to let go and do this more. I used to try to fit in so much. I tried so hard to fit in with different crowds, and I never really did. And so I would temper who I was and my weird because I was afraid it would be too weird. I would be too much of an outcast. But here's the thing, even when I tried to fit in, I was still that outcast. People liked me, sure, but they didn't really understand me. So, too many people, I think, do this as well. They try to fit in. They don't want to stand out too much. Like people want to stand out, but they don't want to stand out, because they don't want to be shunned. And I get that. So I am a very weird kind of esoteric, existential. I like very interesting, weird topics, and I've hidden a lot of it because it was too out there for people. But here's the thing: when we start to be who we truly are, we do eventually find some of our crowd. They may not be exactly our specific people, but we find people we can relate to. But the other thing is, the more authentically ourselves we are, the more it gives other people permission to be themselves. They see you doing it and they go, oh, well, maybe I can do that too. And the other thing is, we need that fire of people being who they are authentically are in their lives, because honestly, we have enough people in the world that are trying to be like other people, that are just zombies shuffling through life. They're not lit up. The more we are our true authentic selves, that's when we feel that fire. We feel lit up in life because we get to truly explore what we find fascinating, who we are, and become more and more ourselves and take those masks off more and more. Too many of us are wearing masks. We have to pretend who we are no matter where we are because of polite society or whatever. Okay, there's a certain thing with manners and being kind to people, but it's a different thing entirely when you're hiding who you are, hiding your interests. We shouldn't be ashamed of them. I mean, if you're hurting people, obviously don't do that. I'm talking about healthy, safe things here. So if you are someone who is hiding who they are, not wanting to express who they are, it doesn't mean you have to suddenly just open the floodgates and let everything out. It means you can little by little broach those topics. So like when I first started being a little bit more and more open, like over my life, it's gotten a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. But in the recent past, I finally started going out in groups when I was out and about and asking questions I wanted to know answers to. I didn't do the polite conversation. I wanted to know what they thought the meaning of life is and what their passions are in life and exploring those avenues and what's beyond the veil of this world. Like, are we living in a matrix? Things of that nature. And I find those kind of contemplations, I think I'm saying that right. I found that wonderful. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to ponder these things and use my imagination and see what other people thought. And when I started doing that, they liked the conversation more. My cup was more filled because I was talking about things I wanted to. And people were seeing the weird and they weren't scared by it. They actually liked it. They liked the fact that I was showing more of how my mind worked, more of what I was interested in this world. So, my thing to you is, can you do that? Can you little by little take that mask off? Can you start having discussions? Can you let little bits of yourself out? And I will say, you eventually find your crowd. It's not that they're going to understand everything about you. I think very few people feel like they're fully understood, but you will find people you can have these discussions with. You can find people that do have close enough passions that you can have a connection. It's better than spending your life with these very shallow, meaningless connections because they're connecting to who you are pretending to be, not who you really are. So, something I have worked on throughout my life. I think I've gotten most of the masks off at this point. I keep working on it to see how much deeper I can go with that. So, test it out. See what it does for you. See if it lights you on fire and makes your life more exciting and worthwhile. Why not? It's worth it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.